Okay, so we're now doing our second part of the video notes, and I kind of felt bad because I rushed at the end of the last set. So I just want to review. There are steps for finding the line of best fit. You're going to draw out the graph. Remember, put in the points. You're going to decide where you want to put that line, and it's going to be probably in the middle of the data. It can connect actual points that you have or just hit points. It doesn't matter. Okay? Then you pick 2 points on the line. We're going to calculate the slope. We're going to use slope and 1 point to find the equation, just like we did the other day. So, we're going to go back through this data again and just make sure you're good with it. Remember, this is years from 1997. This is 280,000 vehicles, 295,000 vehicles, all the way up to 548,000 vehicles. But boy, wouldn't that be a pain to graph if you had to go up to 548,000? So what we're going to do is we're going to graph it, but notice we went had a little break, and then we went to 250, and then we said, okay, this is 300. Remember, 300,000, 350,000, 400,000, all the way up to 550,000. So we graph all our points, and then you draw in your line, and we found 2 points on that line, 7 and 548. The other point we're going to use is 1 and 300. So we go ahead, we figure out, here's our 2 points, we find our slope, and just take 548 minus 300, your 2 y's, 7 minus 1, your 2 x's, divide them, and you get a slope of about 41.3. Okay? Then you're going to take that slope, that's going to take the place of m in your point slope formula. So we picked 1 and 300. 300 is going to go in for the y, because that's the y coordinate. 1's going to go in for the x. We're going to plug all this stuff in. Remember, what do you do between this and these? Oh yeah, multiply. So you get 41.3x minus 41.3. And I don't like, this is the one thing I don't like about this PowerPoint. It just jumps to adding 300 to both sides, and this is the equation we get. Now, here's the great thing. You might say, who cares? But now we can predict for future values, so we're going to look at that. It says, predict the number of alternative fuel vehicles in use in the United States in 2010. Well, let's see. That is 13 years after 1997. So we're going to put 13 in for x. And when we put 13 in for x, we get 796,000. And we can kind of estimate things, okay? So that's what's great about using the equation to predict, is that you can plug a new x, a new x into the equation to get a prediction for y. Now, I'm sure you just heard some weird things going on in the back, but we are not re-recording this video, so you can just avoid the distractions. Pretend we were in class and somebody's cell phone went off. I can't believe that happened, it's so rude. Then we've taken care of it. Okay, now, as I promised you, we're going to look at how to do this with a graphing calculator, because that's what's great about your calculators, okay? The first thing that you're going to need to do, and I want you to get your graphing calculator so you can see this. Now we're going to kind of jump back and forth because I'm going to show you stuff here and I'm going to write behind me. Okay, so hopefully you're still doing okay with the nausea thing and not getting motion sick. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is you are going to press the stat key on your calculator, and if you notice I put it in a box so you know it's a key. Alright, then you'll see the choice edit, and it's already on edit. So then what you're going to have to do is press enter. Okay? It'll give you this screen that has the L1 and the L2 in it. Okay? And what you're going to do is you will enter or put in the the x values to list 1, and then you put in the y values to list 2. Okay? So, if we look over here, that's what they did. They put 0, because in 1997, that's 0 years away, 280, they put them all in. Okay? So, then the next thing that you can do to find the equation of the best fitting line, or what's called the linear regression line, is you're going to go back and press the stat key again. Okay, this time you're going to arrow over till you see the option calc. Okay? And then you're going to press enter. Now, when you press enter, you're going to see a whole list of things, okay? And the one we want is called linear regression, and then it has ax plus b. So you're going to scroll down to that one. When you get on it, you press enter, okay? When you do that, you should get a screen like this, okay? It'll tell you an A, and it'll tell you a B. And it also, check this out, it gives you an R value. It tells you the correlation coefficient. This was very close to 1, which is why the equation works so well to predict, okay? So in this case then, you would enter what your A is, write it down on your paper, and in this case we're going to say it's 40.9, and if you remember the other one we got was like 41.3, so very close, and then our B is 262.8, okay? So that's the line, all right? And then you've got your equation. Now what you can do is check what it looks like on your calculator, and that